Hello, hello, hello.
We're back, we're back, we're back.
Hi, guys. What's going on? How's everyone tonight? How are you, Donna?
I'm good.
How was your day?
Busy.
As usual. Me too.
As usual. Didn't get done everything I was hoping to get done, but tomorrow's another day.
True.
Yep. I swear if I worked for the government, I'd have a 15-minute break in the morning and a 15-minute break before lunch and a lunch break and then a 15-minute break in the afternoon. And I had lunch, I think, at 4:30 today was when I took my break to eat lunch.
I was right around that same time, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
My husband's like, I'll whip up some tuna fast. I was starving. He's like, I'll whip up some tuna quick. I'm like, thank you.
Ooh, I love a good tuna fish sandwich.
Me too.
Love it.
And it was actually a good thing. It was like I was in the mood.
That's awesome.
All right. Let's see who's here. A couple of Facebook users. Come on over to YouTube and join in the chat. Thank you, guys. Hey, James.
Hi, James.
8 p.m. Eastern. Didn't I not put Eastern in? Did I forget to put Eastern in the description? I'm sorry if I did. Hey, Angela. Hi, honey. Hey, Dora.
Hello, Dora.
Thank you. And Susanna.
Hi, Susanna.
Oh, she's got the leaves ready for the fall. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Hello, Connie. How are you enjoying your I can't even call it retirement because, you go from one job to another. And there's the other half of the sisters.
Hi, Pat. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Hi, Joyce.
Hi, Joyce.
And
Ginger Ann. Hello, Ginger Ann. I just want to say a big thank you to Ginger Ann.
Ooh, Junebug changed her profile picture.
Oh, there's Junebug. Hi, Junebug.
So nice. What a great picture. Heidi wants to know if we got your pens and pencils and paper ready.
Hi, Heidi.
And Robin, she wants to know, is there going to be a test?
Only for you, Robin.
Maybe.
You better pay attention.
Pay attention, Robin. Hey, Music. Hi, honey.
Hello, Music.
You changed her picture again.
It's a great picture.
Pammy.
Hi, Pammy.
I'm so excited to get to learn how to become a reseller from two very knowledgeable people.
Thank you, Junebug.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Christopher.
Chat jump. Sorry. Sorry. Hey, Virginia. Hi, honey.
Hi, Virginia.
And Larry Darling is here.
Hello, Larry Darling.
Oh, and the trio is here tonight.
All right. Got the whole family in the crowd.
Hi, Karen. Good to see you. Hey, Cricket.
Hello, Cricket.
And good
Shell. Hello.
Oh, it's already morning in the UK? I guess.
I think, are they 6 hours ahead? So 8, 9, 10,
yeah, I guess.
2, 3, I don't know. Maybe it's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. Hey, Janine. Hi, honey.
Hello,
hey, Craig.
Janine.
What's going on? Craig could probably teach us a thing or two about eBay. Right? Hey, Froggy Ribbit.
Froggy.
And James S. What's up?
Oh, thanks, James.
Hey, Mama G.
Hi, Mama G. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Mama G, for all your help. It was a pretty purse. Hi, Diane Matthews. Casual Flippers in the house. Hello, greetings.
What's going on? And the Countess is here. Hey, Leon.
Hi, Leon.
All right. Patty says, what's going on here? I'm working in the background. Need to stock the Amazon warehouse. All right.
All right. Are they taking inventory now?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, they opened it back up?
Yeah. Oh, April, sorry to hear. I think I said hi to Dora, but hi again. Hello, Donna, flipping frozen.
Hi, Donna.
Hey, Eric. Hi, hon.
Hello, Eric. Welcome.
And Miss Rhonda's here.
Hi, Rhonda.
It's 1:15. Hey, Farmer, what's going on?
Hey, Farmer.
All right, so we're just gonna kind of do a little different thing tonight. I figured, we had a lot of good content during the weekend on coffee, and everybody kind of was interested in asking questions and listing on eBay. And we will talk about maybe, I made this a first in a series because I know people don't just sell on eBay, or some people don't sell on eBay at all. They might sell on Etsy or Poshmark, and I don't pretend to be an expert on any platform, let alone eBay. But if there's anyone that I feel that Donna and I are pretty much experienced in, it's eBay. When it comes to some of the other platforms, maybe in upcoming episodes we'll have an Amazon seller on, or a Depop, or Macari, things like that. I do sell on a couple of those platforms only because I do it through List Perfectly. And maybe at some point, if you guys want to talk about how to use List Perfectly or Sellhound and things like that, we'll talk about that too. I know you just list on eBay, right?
No, I've done Amazon before. I did Poshmark before. I do the local Facebook marketplace a lot more than I wish I did, because I despise it, but it's a good way to get rid of the big bulk stuff. And I've done OfferUp. I've done Macari. The only one I decided to put all my apples in the eBay basket when I was, actively selling on eBay. But I dabbled and dibbled in all of the selling platforms, and that was before they had all of those tools where you could, cross post. I know a lot of people use those cross posting tools now, and I guess it's beneficial. I don't really know anything about it because I never looked into it, because when I was doing it, which was a year ago, more than a year ago, those tools didn't even exist. Now there's several. There's List Perfectly. There's several of them. I don't know.
One I can't remember the name of it either, because and then List Perfectly doesn't share to all platforms. It has specific platforms it shares to. I do a lot of clothes, and I really want to get into Grailed, but I haven't even cross-posted over to Grailed yet. And if anybody here is using Grailed or has any insight about that, at some point we'll talk about that on a future show as oh my God, my husband is cha-chinging away down there. We did so much listing today.
Yes.
Yeah, just the third time since I hit live, which is really cool.
Says, did you get some rain last night, Donna? So I did. I don't know if some of you saw it. I tried to do. I wanted to do something new and fresh and different on my channel, and I decided I was actually, it all started with, I was laying in bed on Sunday and I was looking out my patio sliders, and there was this rain droplet that kept going down and popping, and there was a bubble that would appear, and I kept staring at it, and I was staring at it and staring at it and just like relaxing and staring at it. So then I decided to record it, and I'm like, you know what, there's all these like videos on YouTube, people put rain music on. I've seen them and watched them, and they have these live chat rooms where there's like a couple of thousand people chatting in the room. And so no, last night there was no rain, but there was a heat lightning storm. So I recorded the heat lightning storm, and then I decided, literally, like, my brain never stops working. I never relax. I mean, it had to be like 11 o'clock that I like put those two videos together and uploaded it to eBay, to YouTube, not eBay, to YouTube. And that's probably what she's referring to, is the rain. It didn't really work out so well, but you know what? You got to try different things. I still don't know what direction my channel's going to. T, who are you texting that you look so serious?
My son.
Your son. Yeah. So, I just try different things, just like, when I was, do you have to go call him?
No.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, she did look very serious, didn't she? You have to try different things, constantly keep it fresh and exciting and new. People get tired. They get stagnant of the same old. And, there's like every Tom, Dick, and Harry is doing auctions. And I mean, I know, everybody brings different things, and I know competition is good, with auctions, but when T told me she was trying something different and new, I was like, good. I said, let's do it. Good for you. Like, let's try it, because, I've been trying all kinds of new and different things with my channel, like the buy it nows and the, having different co-hosts and, all kinds of stuff like that. So, and I, to be honest with you, have decided to start listing on eBay again, like T.
Yeah, which kind of sparked this too, because I figured, you know what, people are asking about it, and in order for us to even be successful as wholesale auction people, right, we have to have an outlet for people, and people who have been buying for us are like starting to learn how to list and asking all kinds of questions. So it's kind of beneficial for everybody, really. If they learn to list and get things listed and start selling things, will be a better outlet for them when it comes to the auctions, because they'll need to source, right? Yeah. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody. So that's how I look at it. And I know there's a couple of people, that just started up recently. I think Angela and Lucinda, I know, are pretty new and started listing. And I don't know if she's in tonight, but she gave some great feedback over the weekend. Was Shay. Shay started listing and had been having a lot of success too. And it just, they're always asking questions about, should I become a store? Should I just stay with my free listings? What's the better way? So for those of you who oh, thank you, Mama G. Mama G's asking about eBay stores.
Okay, hold on one second.
Okay, so if anybody wants to share any, and this is a great opportunity. She shut her camera off, but forgot to shut her mic. I hope you're okay. You sound like you fell. If anybody wants to share any of their selling platforms, my 2 stores are in the description, but we'll go into my store in a few minutes, and we'll look at a couple of things, and we'll talk about a couple of things, and you guys feel free to ask questions. There are a ton of platforms on there. Tonight, I thought we would just keep it pretty much eBay talk. And as the weeks go on and we add different shows, then maybe we'll have, like I said, a different seller on, different guests, and, kind of, show us the Depop, or I don't sell on Depop. And I know this week, Let Go and, oh my God, why am I having mental block?
Yeah, James Cisco is, he said that he lists on a lot of different platforms. He's very well versed in selling platforms. You may want to reach out to him and see if he'd like to come on as a guest.
Yeah, absolutely, James. We'd love to have you on. OfferUp and Let Go teamed up this week. So if any of you belong to either OfferUp or Let Go, and they're local platforms, but it looks like now, since they merged, or maybe OfferUp always did. I didn't use OfferUp. I only used Let Go for local stuff. Now you can actually ship with that. Not that I'm choosing that option. I'm still kind of.
Excuse me, 1 second. T, June, can you remove my store from the stream, please, honey? I know you're trying to help, but I would appreciate it. And the only reason why I say that is because it's still in its infancy stage. I closed my big store when I started doing auctions a year ago. Now, it could be a rumor. I'm not sure, but if you have too much traffic coming to your store, now I don't know if this is true. I've even asked thank you, Junebug. I've even asked a representative if this was true or not, and they couldn't give me a straight answer. If the eBay algorithm sees too much traffic going to your store and people don't buy, then it pushes you down in the algorithm.
So, yeah, I've heard that too. There's a lot of rumors.
I know, because in the eBay algorithm, the computer, what's it called? I can't remember. It's been so long. I used to be so wrapped up in it. What's the big eBay? James probably knows. There's a name for the eBay computer that houses all the information. If it comes to me, I'll say it. But James, if you know it, write it in the chat. So it kind of looks at your store like they have a lot of things in the store and nobody's buying. So it pushes you down in the algorithm.
Cassini. Thank you, James. I couldn't think of it either.
What was it? Cassini. That's it. Yeah, that's it. So the Cassini is the big YouTube computer that houses all of our information, and it works on an algorithm. And like I said, not to repeat myself, if 50 people go in there and take a look at my items and not one person buys anything, the Cassini's going to look at it and say, she doesn't have good stuff, and they're not going to push you up. The more sales you make. So I was posting this morning, and I tried to post, most of the things that I posted were 100 to 200 and up. Like I posted a guitar for $1,500. I posted very expensive things on my store. I did post a few small things because I want to get back into getting positive feedback, which we talked about that during your morning show. It's really, really important to do. Don't have just all really expensive things. It's good to have some inexpensive things so that people will buy them, give you positive feedback, and it keeps activity going, because not everybody's going to come in and spend hundreds of dollars on the items that you have. So, yeah.
That's
so
right.
until I can get, what did I tell you? I had 17. So I had yesterday, I had 17 items.
17 or 19, I don't remember.
I think it was 17 items. And then, so today my listings are at, so until I have I'm at 49. So how many things did I list today?
A lot.
You do the math.
Right. It's a lot.
Is what I posted today. I listed today. And I worked I was actually going to do a live working hangout, but it was too much of a hassle to move the computer, and then I was going to do it.
Thanks, Greg. I'm not in the math mode right now.
32. Thank you. Yeah, 32. So it was.
No, Wes. No, Wes, it's not. Guess what, Wes? No, it's not.
It might be.
Never know.
It might be.
We could break out. We could break out.
I have some lots built. I might show a few items. So yeah, so until I get like 200 items in the store and get it built up and get some activity back in the store. Hi, Autumn Grace. Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Rachel. Hey, Betty.
Classroom.
Hey, Jenny. Hey, Thelma. Hey, Jill.
Hi, Jill. Thanks, everyone, for coming in. We miss you guys.
100 of you now. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Oh, you're welcome, Autumn Grace. I knew you'd love that. So,
so you're kind of like the perfect example of just starting out, right? Because you started up a whole new store. So you're going to have limitations. Thank you, Pat D's, for the $2 super sticker. You're going to have limitations then. And you guys should know this right off the bat. Did you actually open a store, or are you just using your 50 free right now, or 100, or whatever it is they're giving us these days?
Is it $30 a month? What did I open? I don't even know what I opened. Where do I go to find out?
Okay, so but then it's definitely a store, because if you're paying something, then you have a store.
Yeah, I'm paying.
Yeah, so then you definitely have a store. So the $30 level, you're probably at the basic store. So let me do this. Let's go to.
Oh, and I just had a sale.
Oh, good.
See, so this is an example of one of my small items that I posted. So I just sold this.
Oh, okay.
Free shipping. That's another thing you want to talk about. Is free shipping versus not free shipping. I do everything free shipping.
And to be honest with you, it's always a preference. And I've learned and I've switched so many times over, back and forth over the years, from shipping to free shipping, to doing some free shipping, some not. I look at the competition based on what I sell to kind of determine if I'm going to include shipping or not. If the majority of people with the item that I'm selling is charging shipping, I'm charging shipping. And with free returns now, especially with clothes, if you're heavy into clothes, I charge shipping. This way, at least I don't lose the shipping one way.
Okay, so let me show you this, interrupt you for a minute. So how much did I sell mine for? $25?
Yes.
$25. It probably weighs less than a pound. So it might cost me maybe $4 to ship out. Because I'm sure it weighs less than a pound. It's light.
Right.
So this person here has the same exact one that I sold. And it had one watched in the last, so one person looked at it in the last 24 hours. Maybe it was the person that bought mine.
Correct.
The difference between mine and hers is at $22 plus she's charging $7.75 for shipping. Well, I don't know what she's got into it. I found mine in a storage unit. So,
right.
For me, it's pennies. I've got pennies invested on it. She may have bought, or this may have been like a relative's, or maybe she bought it at a thrift shop. She sourced it. I don't know. But the person, instead of buying, and it shows that one person looked at it, and I just had that sale just like 2 seconds ago. So they bought mine instead of hers, and she's got $7.75 for shipping.
Right, and if you look at that listing, she also has all best offer, and you can add best offers onto your listing. Now, it's possible that maybe she played the game, and she might have went over there and asked her if she would take a better offer with the shipping, right, to get you to lowball you, but maybe the seller wasn't willing to budge that low, because in order to get it down, they had to take,
I usually don't do best offer.
No. The other person did, so that the person who bought yours might have went over, was the one that watched hers, and maybe sent them a message first to see if they would take lower than the combined $25, with the shipping, but probably not, because that would mean that buyer would have to take almost $10 off their item to do it.
Well, I think that lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought because I got this message. We were talking about best offer. Oh yeah, I know what I was going to say. That I think that people, even though your listing doesn't say best offer on it, people will still send you a message. Like, for example, that guitar that I posted, right? It says, I got a message. It does not say it's up for auction, and it does not say best offer on the listing. And I got a message, I can offer you $600 and pay for shipping. And he wrote, and he also, and I can email you the label if you would just, and then you would just need to upload the track into the eBay and tape it on the box. Regards, Benjamin. And I got that message within literally 30 minutes of me posting the guitar.
Yeah, but he offered you.
Doesn't say best offer on the listing. Right. So my point is, oh no, I have it listed for $1,500. Yeah, I'm not taking the $600, and I thought it was $600 that he offered me, but
yeah, because that's less than half. I mean, you want to make a realistic offer. You want to offer at least, maybe 2/3 of what you're asking, if it's worth it. I mean,
yeah. And then I also responded, no, thank you, which brings me to my next thing. This is also could be a myth, but it could also be true. You don't know. So you got to kind of play the game because you don't want to make any mistakes. When someone sends you a message on or sends you an offer, always respond to it. Even if the last thing you respond is thank you or you're welcome, always respond. Never, do not respond to a message if someone sends you a message. Even if you're like really, really mad at the offer and you don't even want to give them the time of day, eBay looks at that as a downer, that you're not communicating with your customers. Right. And it can affect your algorithm as well. So you always want to respond to every message. And even if they say thank you, say you're welcome. Like always be the last. Think of something. Have a nice day. They say you too, say thank you. Like always be the last person to respond to the message. And again, this may be just another rumor or
no, there's a new workaround for that, and I'll show you what that is in a second. It's only recently since they revamped eBay, so you weren't doing this a year ago when you were listing. It's something newer, so I'll show you where you can mark it as answered, question answered. Krista Goose, $5. Thank you, honey. Guess what? You are getting your shipping money on your blanket you just sold.
What blanket?
Was it a blanket? Whatever you just sold, you're getting your shipping money on because it's going to Australia.
So, did Michelle P bought it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, so no, I'm going to be sending it to Kentucky.
No, because you do. Oh, that's right.
Michelle, thank you. You're so sweet. My daughter has Tinkerbell on her bed. Oh, that's so nice of you. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Very, very kind. Thanks. That worked in my favor. Thank you, Junebug, for dropping my link. I appreciate it. Hey, Rachel, welcome. Westside Gary, welcome in. I don't know if you said hi to these people when I got up to turn off the TV. I don't know if you were saying hello.
You sounded like you fell over something when you got it.
Oh, it was the jewelry jar fell over. Donna got the new necklace today. Cool little bags. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Wes. Yeah, I'm trying to up my game a little bit.
Hey, Dawn. Hi, honey.
Hi, Julie. Thanks for coming in, everybody. We appreciate it. So show us what you were saying about responding.
Oh, yeah. So if you want to respond, let me go to my, I got to share my screen. Hold on a second.
Because I am at the Academy. Maybe I'll learn something.
Well, it's fairly new. Like it probably wasn't up there when you were
listening. Rhonda, thank you. I hope you can come back.
When you were originally listing last year, because it's fairly new now. But if you notice, well, let's see. I have nothing with questions, but if I was to have something with questions here in the action thing, there's a drop down now that says mark as answered, and then you just save it. So it looks like you answered the question.
Oh.
So you don't have to kind of worry about, because that happens to me all the time. And even that, it's so funny. Even when you say thank you and you're welcome, it's like I've had customers even come back, or they've sent me two of the same message in two separate emails, and then you answer them both, you don't answer them both. It's just something that's easier for me sometimes.
Okay, Gary.
I have List Perfectly, so that's this little logo you guys see here. So that's how you can share to other platforms. It is a subscription, and you do have to pay for it. And I only right now I'm sharing to Mercari, Poshmark, and some Etsy stuff.
Oh, see what Christopher just wrote. Amazon requires answers to every question within 24 hours, or it is a strike against your account. I can see eBay following suit with that policy eventually.
Yeah, for sure. Because what happens is, to Donna's point, you're not communicating, which means you're not the best reseller out there. And you always just want to think about being the best of the best out there, because your feedback matters. And feedback's important, especially for you guys in the beginning. Make sure that you're even buying on eBay. Make sure that you're doing a couple of, little low, just things around the house that you just don't care, that you don't, that you maybe, want to sell this pot for $1 plus shipping or something like that, just to kind of get your feedback started in the beginning. Because don't take a chance with listing expensive, like Donna listed that $1,500 guitar. Now, if it was anybody else but Donna, somebody new who never listed on eBay before, I might not recommend that that's the first thing you put out on eBay.
Yeah.
For a couple of reasons.
I want to read James's comment. Don't use other people's shipping labels, period. You do not get eBay protections, and the buyer can then redirect the package to whoever they want. Do not use other people's shipping labels. What does he mean by that?
Well, because the guy that gave you the offer for the guitar said he would send you the shipping label, which means he could be selling.
Yeah.
For $1,200 and sending you the label to ship it to somebody else, and then
I would never do that, anyways. No. Yeah, I would never, ever do that. I would always print my own shipping label and upload my own tracking number. But I looked at his store. He is a reseller, and I looked at his store and.
Oh, perfect, Mama G. Mama G sent a question to auction to my great find for you. Hold on. All right, let's show.
There was something else I wanted to talk about too. So I got an email, Donna, my plush lot is beautiful. Snoopy works. Thanks. Yay. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you so much, honey.
All right, so we'll go to listings. There was a question. Now, why is it not refreshing here? That's weird. Why is that not refreshing here? It should.
Are you on messages?
That's weird. All right, so let's see. Mama G said she sent a question, and she did. See, there is a question. It says one new question here. But I don't want to click on, well, as long as I don't answer it here, it's fine, right? Can I say hi? Okay. All right, we'll go back. Now let's see if it refreshed. Maybe it takes a few minutes for it to refresh. It might. No, it's not. That's so weird that it's not coming up.
Maybe you can go back to it. Maybe it takes a few minutes.
Yeah.
So here's something else that I wanted to talk about. And I know you guys have heard about this before. I got this message. I screenshotted it. It came on my phone. It came to my personal account, actually. Your account has been suspended. PayPal. Customer, your PayPal account has been temporarily restricted. We have found suspicious activity on your credit cards linked to your PayPal account. You must confirm your identity to confirm that you own this credit card to maintain the account, blah, blah, blah. And then they put a link. What you want to do is always, you see where they even use the PayPal logo. You see how clever they are? This is a scam, you guys. Be very, very careful. This is a scam for those of you that don't know. Yes. So a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't know, and they've had their PayPal accounts hacked because of it.
Yeah.
Always want to look at the address. See service@paypal.com.
And it doesn't even have to be PayPal. Last month for me, it was Amazon.
Yeah.
Yep. See, Mama G said I got one from Amazon. So I just went right to my Amazon. Always just go right to your account. Don't even pay any attention to that.
Don't click on the email. Go right to your account. And if anything and all else fails, call them. They're great to talk to. So there was that that I wanted to show you. And then there was something else. Let me go into my pictures a minute. There was something else I took a screenshot.
Right, Bill, it does. It looks, hey, Jonathan Roseberry. Yes, Jonathan, it was very similar to what you showed me. Exactly. Jonathan got the same email a few weeks back. Yes, I called Amazon.
It says, see right there, log into PayPal, which looks exactly like your log into PayPal button. Same color blue, same font, same everything. Yeah. So yeah, be very, very careful with that.
Yeah, PayPal said to send them the email. A lot of times it's very helpful, guys, if you can forward that stuff to the, because the bank has asked us to do that too, because sometimes the bank will, the same thing, you'll get something from one of your banks that'll look like that. It looks like it's coming from your bank. Always hover over the return address.
Yeah. Julie says PayPal will never ask you to confirm anything.
Correct. So for those of you who just started an eBay store, did you guys actually start a store, or did you start you just using your free listings? Because I recommend, if you guys want to start out, just to start using your free listings and not becoming a store just in the beginning, because they're going to restrict you to the amount that you can sell. Even though it's 50 free listings a month, you won't have 50 free for the first month, or maybe not even the second month, depending on what your sell-through rate, and how much you're selling and what your feedback's looking like. They're going to allow you to increase your sales based on what you're selling and what your feedback's looking like.
And you have to request that.
Yes. So make sure.
Yep. The first of every month, you have to ask them for an increase in the amount of items you can sell, and they'll give it to you, and an increase in a dollar amount. But you have to ask them. Yeah. And they're going to ask you questions like, where do you get your inventory? Aunt Mabel gives it to me. Right. I mean, I don't know why they ask that question. What do they care where I get my inventory? At the thrift store? Out of the trash?
Well, I think the reason they ask too is because, all these platforms are very fearful of drop shipping. That's why they ask. They want to make sure that you're not drop shipping.
Oh. Yeah. And you always know when it's a drop shipper buying something. Does everybody know what drop shipping means? Put a 1 in the chat if you don't know what it means, and we can go over what a drop shipper is. And you can always tell when it's a drop shipper because they'll say to you, they'll send you a message and they'll say, please do not include an invoice or any kind of paperwork inside the box. This is a gift from my Aunt Mabel. Right. It's a drop shipper. Okay, some people.
A lot of people
don't know what a drop shipper is. Go ahead, you can tell them. I'm gonna go get a drink of. I'm gonna go fill my glass with water.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen. I'll be right back.
All right. So a lot of people do it, and sometimes you can get away with it. I've never done it. I would never do it, but some people make money with it. But it's basically you have access to inventory, and 9 out of 10 times you don't have it. First of all, you don't have it. You don't have access to it. One of the rules of a lot of the selling platforms is you must have that item. You must be in possession of that item. If you're not in possession of that item, you're a drop shipper. For example, like this guy with the guitar with Donna today offered her $600 and wanted to send her a label. Perfect example of somebody who might be a drop shipper. That's kind of the concept behind drop shipping. They don't own the merchandise. They're going to source the merchandise and have an outlet for it. And when it sells, they're going to buy it from there and put that person's information on the label like they sent it to them, if that makes sense. So it's going to look like, let's say I have this cream and Donna sells it to James. So Donna comes to my store, she buys this cream, but she changes her information from Donatella Bottolino to James S. so that it looks like now James S. bought this from me and not Donna. Hey, Tammy. Hi, honey. I got banned from selling on eBay back in April. And the funny thing is, this was my first listing. Really? You were in possession of it? Oh, was it something that's the other thing, guys. There are things called Veros. All right, be very aware, and you're not going to know them. It's like, I wish there was like, James, have they come up with a Vero list yet? Because I don't even think they really have a true Vero list. That's why you can't put anything in the description that says the word Velcro. So if you have anything that's Velcro, you can't write the word Velcro. You're not allowed to sell otter boxes on eBay. You're not allowed to sell. Oh my God, what's the name of it?
There's a huge list, but don't believe everything on the list, because I'll tell you what's on the list. Nike. Nike's on the list. You know how many Nike products are out there? It's just some distributors isn't the right word. Some manufacturers, is that the right word? Some manufacturers are a lot stricter than others.
Right. And they've just changed their rules too with managed payments. So some of you may be still using a PayPal account. So if you're thinking about opening an eBay store, you don't necessarily need a PayPal account, because now you can use their managed payment system. So that's another opportunity. But the managed payment system is not allowing certain items for sale because of the agreement that they have with Apple Pay. So there's some things that actually are going to be moved into different categories. There are some things that are going to be suppressed, and certain things that you're not even allowed to sell now because of Apple Pay. They're more in the deviant sexuality kind of category, but there are going to be things like that. Nike New York cannot sell. Nike used you can sell. Oh, they're saying new. You have to be an authorized dealer to sell certain products as well. And probably Nike's one of them. So you can't sell them new. That's why it's new Nike. It's not used, pre-owned.
I'm looking at the list. I was going to read off some of the names. So I'll read off some of the names, okay, really quick.
Okay.
3M Products, Adobe, Alaskan Airlines, Fossil, Pocket Radar. I'm jumping around. They're in alphabetical order. Games for Hens Ltd. American Welding Society, American Eagle Outfitters. These are just some of the names. Prada S.A. Prada S.A. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Great Bay Home, Ray-Bans, Radio Flyer, Remax International, Guess. These are just some. I mean, the list goes.
And you know what? I can't tell you how many pairs of Ray-Bans I've sold on eBay.
Oh, I know. Hewlett Packard, Beach Body. I know for a fact.
I know that.
Very, very strict. Don't even attempt Beach Body, you guys, because they will give you a Vero in a second. With
yes, Rosetta Stone, Donna. Yes.
What?
Rosetta Stone. I've gotten caught with that one.
Yeah, that's another one that they're really, really strict about. Let's see. Sewing Bee Embroidery Patterns. Sewing Bee Embroidery Patterns.
Yeah, that's the brand name, Sewing Bee.
Yep.
Onesie is another word you can't use. Yes, Turtle Trader. How are you, Mr. Turtle Trader? Hi, honey.
Hi, Mr. Turtle Trader. Yeah, so there's, I mean, the list, James dropped it. If you got Leo Sophia is on the list. The list is pretty big, so you guys can take your time and look at it. But I mean, I would never want you to go, Microsoft, Total Gym. I mean, it just goes on and on. So I would never want you to come back and say, oh, Donna said it was okay, and so I listed it and I got a Vero. But I can just tell you from years of experience, and I have listed some of those items, they don't touch you. But some you learn. You learn which ones are really
taken down. Yeah. I've had listings taken down. The Rosetta Stone and the Beach Body is a perfect example. James puts in there, the big ones are North Face, Beach Body, Velcro, and Rosetta Stone. Most of them, they don't fuss unless you advertise as new. Once you advertise as new, that's where you're going to have. I had an issue selling a Pandora bracelet, but I called and I was walked through it and was able to list it. Okay. And if you have a listing taken down, do not relist it. No, 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 no. For sure. Definitely not.
I think I've had, I had 2 listings taken down. One was a designer pair of shoes, a very expensive designer pair of shoes that they said they were not real, and they were real. They were real. I know for a fact they were real. And the other one was an empty perfume bottle.
Oh, that's by the way, James, I don't know if you know this. I should just drop the link and ask James to come in with me.
I know. Why don't you, James? If you don't want to come in with the camera on,
you don't have to, James.
You can keep your camera off, James. I was going to suggest that. James, why don't you, do you feel up to it? Do you have like 15, 20 minutes to spare? Because
I don't know if you guys have just, oh yes, Frugal City.
Are you having a problem pronouncing?
I am. I am. Oh, you're working. All right. That's fine, James. Because you know what? I noticed something with perfume on the new requirements with managed payments. I don't think we're going to be allowed to sell used perfume anymore.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's not the perfume that they're banning. It's opened creams, I think, and lotions. They have to be sealed. Not perfume. Perfume can be still sold even if it's used. It's anything that a person could have like put their finger in, anything that's already that doesn't have a seal on it, or I think that's what it is. Where did you see it?
Sell the perfume on Macari. I just got this whole tremendous big list of seller updates for October 3rd or whatever it's going to be. And if you guys are considering reselling on eBay, you might want to read that. And, you know, if that's your niche, if that's something that you're sourcing a lot of, that's why there are other platforms. And that's why sometimes you want to move over into the other platforms like a Macari, like a Poshmark, things like that. There are certain things you can't sell on Poshmark, right? You can only list a fair amount of things. It's mostly clothes, some hard goods, but it's not a lot. It's not everything.
I think the perfume comes up every time that list comes out, the perfume comes up as questionable, but okay. It's always available.
Yes, the fall update, Flip and Frozen, yes. Yes. Sylvia says, I hope so, else I'm in big trouble.
It's my favorite thing to list too. I'm so mad I didn't accept that offer. I just had an offer on a bottle of perfume. It was just $10 less than what I had it listed for. And I meant to accept the offer, and you only have two days. You have 48 hours to accept the offer. And I saw the offer and I'm like, I think I'll accept it. And I didn't go back, and then life happened, and then 2 days went by and I didn't accept the offer. So I'm hoping that person comes back.
Yeah, Rise Up is saying eBay was supposed to stop selling coins unless they are certified. I hope that's not true. I think I saw that, Rise Up. There is something now about things that are graded and stuff like that. Yeah, no DVDs or video games on Poshmark, but you can do toys and plush now and makeup. Yes. Yeah, so it's another great outlet. You know, some people are intimidated by eBay. It's like those of us who sell on eBay were intimidated by Amazon. And, you know, so like never took that leap. Like I never really took that full leap into Amazon. I just never did. But I enjoy eBay. Like that's why even with the auctions, you gave it up for a while. I would never give it up. I still enjoy selling on eBay. I still like the outlet. I still like the platform. I always have. But I like Poshmark too. If I was to pick a second platform that I like, Posh would be the second one.
And then, I gave it up completely for like months.
You did.
I was only posting like one thing here and there. Like I was just totally gave it up.
And now with fourth quarter coming, if anybody, you know, really wants to dive in, just even 20 listings, because that's all you're going to probably be allowed to do your first month out is 20 listings. But, you know, even throwing 20 listings up there and getting your feet wet with fourth quarter here, it's really, it would really be a great thing. Yeah, see, Sylvia's saying, I thought if you were on managed payments, you're not allowed to sell coins or currency. Yeah, and most of us are on managed payments. Hey, Michael. Hi, hon. Hey, Claudia. Most of us are on managed payments now. I mean, they just moved my husband over. So now both of us are on managed payments. So I think Posh charges too much for shipping and you have no option. That's why I'm starting to like Macari, Rachel, and I'll agree with you there. eBay, we all kind of know it's pretty much across the board 10% percent that they take, and you charge your own shipping. Basically, you kind of run if you know that you can ship this for $12 because it has to go ground, but the same size thing that doesn't have to go ground can go for $4. You can't do that with Poshmark. You can sell it. Well, you can't. I don't even think you can. Can you do? No, you cannot sell perfume on Poshmark. FYI, cannot sell perfume because I tried. You have to do it on Mercari because you cannot. They can't give you a ground sticker. You can't control how you ship anything on Posh. It's all priority mail. So if it's $3 to ship first class, you can't make $6, on their label or whatever it is they're charging. So that's the only kind of downfall with Poshmark and why I started doing some things. Tammy, I did see a question before, honey. I'm sorry I didn't answer it. So if you sell on your private account and decide to open a store, do you take your feedback with you, or do you have to start all over? You're just going to change the name. You're just going to name your store. So you're going to go from your 50 free listings a month to creating a store. It still would be the same account, and you would just give that store a name. Only if you start all over again would you have to start all new feedback. Julie Morris, thank you, honey.
Thank you so much, Julie.
So that's the difference with starting brand new or being a store, having what do you want to call it? It's not even a basic. It's a free account, right?
I don't even know what it's called. Just a free account.
Yeah, if you have a free account and upgrade to a store, you can still keep your feedback.
So here's a good topic we can talk about that a lot of people don't know how to deal with this situation. When an item goes missing.
Oh, yes.
Very good subject. So when an item goes missing, this is what I do. Now we'll see what T does. When an item goes missing, whether you either already sold it and it was a duplicate listing, happens. It's happened to me plenty. You relisted it by accident when you were relisting things and it's already been sold and shipped out, or you just can't find it in your inventory. You've looked and looked and you can't find it in your inventory. I've literally spent like an entire day looking for a $25 item because I didn't want to get that ding on my account, because if you get 3 dings, is it? I don't remember.
I think it's 3 per quarter.
3 per quarter. It's not even good to have 1. So what I would do when you have 4,000 plus items, it happens. Things do end up going misfiled and missing. And then you always end up finding it. You always end up finding it. So what I would do when this happened is I would contact the buyer and I would say, I never use the word I always use the word we. So it sounded like we were a really big operation, even though I was like a 1-person show. And I would say, as professional as possible, we have searched in our inventory for your item, and I apologize at the moment it is misplaced. We'll be happy to contact you as soon as it's found. In the meantime, if you would like to select anything in our store, please take a 50% discount or whatever you want to do. And we'll be happy to give you a 50% discount. If you choose not to make a selection in our store, with your permission, may we cancel the order? And as soon as they say yes, you can cancel the order, then you're free. You're free and clear. And you just got to hope that they don't give you a neutral feedback or a negative, worse. And I usually never, ever got negative feedback. They would just say, okay, no problem, cancel the order, or I'll go take a look, or, okay, please let me know if you find it and, be in touch with me. And then I would cancel the order with customer requested to cancel the order. Because if you choose customer requested to cancel the order, you do not get a ding. But do not choose that option if the customer doesn't give you permission to cancel the order. Because if they write to eBay eBay and they say, I never told them to cancel the order, you're going to get that ding. eBay will give you that ding. That's what I do. What do you do?
I don't offer them any discounts. It happened to me just recently. I had this it was a Coleman TV radio, like a camping with a flashlight, and it was brand new in the box. And when my husband went to pack it up, he's like, something's rattling in here. So we opened it up, and literally it was still in the foam, it was still in the bag, brand spanking new. But it must have dropped at some point, and something internally. So we plugged it in, we turned on the flashlight, we turned on the radio, we turned on the TV, but we didn't want to take a chance. So I kind of just said to the customer, I said, thank you for your purchase. While packaging your item, we noticed a defect and want to offer you the opportunity if you would like to cancel the transaction, or would you like to take the chance and I'll stand behind the product. So they're like, no, we need it. They were going camping or whatever. We kind of need it in a hurry. So I'll cancel the so they just canceled the transaction. And I've done that more than once. Like if I can't find a shirt or something like that, and I just apologize that I'm sorry that it's misplaced. If I find it, I'll retain their information and be happy to let them know. But if you'd like, we can go ahead and cancel the transaction. So I just send it. I just say, customer asked to cancel the transaction. I don't think ever once I ever had to kind of just say that it was me.
Yeah. No, I always offer them a discount to the store. See if I can get a sale out of it.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. It's a great idea. I've never even thought about doing that, but I guess you could.
Yeah. As long as they don't pick a $1,500 guitar.
Right.
Right. Huh. They have to pick something similar to the item that they were buying. Okay, so what else, T?
All right. Well, I know that Rachel had a question. I saw Rachel's question. Rachel, maybe you have a starter store. Maybe it's not the basic store, because she said, or because she was saying that she gets 200 listings. So that sounds to me like a starter store. In fact, let's do that. Let's bring up what the stores are in eBay so you guys kind of know what's available out there. Let me go bring that up. Hold on one second. Let me just go here. And I don't look at some of this stuff on a regular basis.
Gary's back. Hey, Gary. No, Farmer. Farmer just gave you $1.99 super chat.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm on a different screen.
Said,
Thank you.
He said, smile, Donna. Fireball.
Okay. All right. So let me share my screen.
Gary rolling his eyes. He's like, yeah, smile, Donna.
Uh-oh.
Gary's having an auction. Mama G and I are on the same length. Gary and Tom, you guys go over and support Gary and Tom. I mean, support Gary, but especially support Tom, because he's been out of work. So he needs all your support, you guys.
All right. So I think I can get it to here. This is actually, I pay for an anchor store.
Meet you in the corner, Gary.
But here are all of the different stores that you can get. So you can get a starter store, which is $4.95 a month with a 1-year plan, or $7.95 without. All that means is that you pay the entire $4.95 times 12, so $60, $50.
How come there's no $30 store on there?
I'm sorry?
How come there's no $30 store on there?
I don't know.
Maybe I have a premium store. Maybe it's $60. Isn't that bad? I know it's more than $21.95.
Okay, so all of these will tell you what they have, how many listings they allow you to do. And here's kind of the chart to compare the stores of where you're at. It tells you, so start a store, you get $250 a month. So Rachel, maybe that's what you have. Or I know they had some bonuses, which is another possibility. They did have some bonuses going on during COVID where they were giving people extra listings. Like I was getting 10,000 extra listings on top of my 10,000. And I haven't been anywhere near that in the last year. I used to carry somewhere between 7,000, 8,000 listings at some point. And then slowly but surely I got away from the books. So they all purged. That was about 3,500. That was half my listings. And then I just kind of slowly but surely didn't list because of, life got in the way and caught up with the YouTube thing and everything else. So.
Oh, so James just brought it to my attention. So I must have a basic store for $27.95 a month without a contract.
Yes, probably. That's probably
I need to change that.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it depends also how much do you plan on listing a month, because if you're going to have more than 350 items listed at any given time, you have to figure out what's the breaking points. Like I know with the premium store, it's 1,000 listings. So once you get to close to like 4,000 listings in a premium store, it's time to upgrade to an anchor, which is what I did, which is why I have an anchor store. But I haven't nowhere.
No. Well, I'm building it up right now, and the plan is I'm going to hand it over to someone else to do my listings and to watch it and stuff. But I want to build it up before I do that. So I probably will go back to a premium store. The only thing is that, I don't want to go back into being the hoarding of the inventory. That's what I hate. That's why when I found the auctions, but now I'm back to, I have so much inventory. I could have auctions every single day and still not get rid of my inventory.
Minute of the day. And every minute of the day.
And not get rid of my inventory.
Right.
So that's why I decided, I need to start some other selling outlets, and I'm going to put stuff up in bundles to reach a, bigger market.
Right. And that's the other thing we should probably tell you guys if you're starting out. I don't care if you have 1, 5, 10, or 50 or 100 listings. You guys need to start an inventory system. And what we mean by that is you need to make a plan and watch a couple of YouTube videos. Everybody has a different inventory system, and I have a couple of my bins in here, and I'll just kind of show you guys. Like I have these stacks of bins here at the front of my door. I don't keep my eBay stuff in here except for that last stack that's in there. And basically what that is it's drawers that are numbered. This is bins number 14 through 19. And there's 314 bins and 315 bins because I couldn't get the right size bins when I bought those. And I do them A through Z. So each piece of clothing that's in there or scarf or hat or whatever it is. I keep my shoes. I do not mix my shoes in with it. That's a preference. Some people do. I don't. I have separate shoe bins. So I call them shoe bins. I have shoe shelves and shoe bins depending on what it is. 4A, you'd want to make a little number for 4A, and there's different ways you do it. Some people clip it on, some people just slide it right.
What do you have in those drawers?
Clothes.
Those are all folded clothes?
I mean, they're just, pull a drawer.
Oh,
So
yes. Kelly, please do. Kelly says, I'm about to release an app I created specifically for resellers handling inventory. I'd love to share it when it's released. Awesome, Kelly. You
Kelly, yes, I'll have you on one day.
That's
100%.
awesome. That's awesome, Kelly. Okay.
So, I mean, we do it, some people do it different. We bag everything.
Oh my God.
Clear bag everything.
That's crazy. All right, let me see.
We clear bag everything, right?
Yeah.
But my husband already keeps the thank you card in here with the description and the number. So, and we do clear too. Some people like to put it right in their poly bag, but this is a perfect example. If, you know, it sells and I know it's pink, I come to this drawer and I spot the pink thing. Like, it's easy to pull it out. If something gets lost, it's also easier to find if it's in a clear bag than in a poly or a padded or something like that. But some people don't do it all. My husband's very like, you know, he has to have everything written down. So he has, like, we did this through Sellhound, so he has the cost of Sellhounds and everything written out on here. You don't have to get that crazy, but that's, you know, that's basically what it is. And this, everything in here is shorts, pants, clothes, coats I hang, shoes go in a separate area, and shirts and ties and things like that, hats and gloves and scarves go in bins. But everybody does it different. Hey, Mookie Pookie. Hey, Michelle. Hi, honey.
Closing my next deal.
Yes, Chris. I don't have them on here now. We slap the sticker on them when we ship them out.
Can I share this with everybody?
The what?
Can I share this with everybody? So I think I'm dealing with a woman that may have thrown out her either husband or fiance, and she's sewing everything in his closet.
Oh, God.
And it's all super, super high-end men's clothing and shoes and belts and coats. It's some women just go psycho, right? It's 10 bags. It's pants, sweaters, tees, casuals, t-shirts, swim trunks, sports coats, jackets, shoes, belts.
Okay. Yeah, at least she's not burning it, right, Ginger Ann? Oh, so that, you know, when you do inventory, no matter how you do it, whether or not there's a little spot, I want to show you guys that too on your store. There's a little spot. If you go, let me go back to selling. Am I sharing my screen, or I forgot to share my screen, didn't I? All right, let me go back to sharing. There's this little spot in your listings. Oh, and also, I mean, there's so many things to learn. I mean, I could go on for hours and hours. As we get more questions, I'll kind of show you guys kind of these different columns and how you can sort them and how you can move them around and change them and customize what you see. This is what I like to see. I like to see my custom label right up front. So this tells me exactly where this stuff is. So I know this is in Z18. This is on the shoe shelf. This is O11. This is Q07. And when you guys are listing, it's right in the listing. So let's say I'm going to bring this up. Let's just say I'm typing this in and I'm listing this, right? There's a custom label or SKU in here, and this is customers do not see this line. The customers do not see this. Now, if you are not a store, I don't believe you have that availability. I don't believe you have that availability to correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, But I think only you have to have a store to see that or have that selection. It's been so long since I actually was a startup to know on my free listings, but I don't believe you can do it on free listings. So that's just a little tip for anybody that does have a store. And you say, when is it time for me to start a store? I wouldn't be in such a hurry right in the very beginning, only for the simple reason is you're going to be restricted to the amount of listings and the dollar amount you can sell. So that's the only thing I would be careful with, because why pay $30 a month if they're not going to let you list? What's your limit on yours, Donna? 500?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. I'm going to call them tomorrow and tell them to raise my dollar amount because I used a lot of my dollar amount today.
I'm sure you did. Yeah.
I did. I used a lot of my dollar amount. So I'm going to call them tomorrow morning and figure that out.
Thank you, Karen. Karen says only in a store. Yes. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can customize the SKU to show up on your shipping page. Yes, you can, Donna, and I do, because that's what you want. You want to be able to just know when it sells, just to grab it. Always want to just grab it. And any of you, again, who want to drop your store, it's up to you guys. You know, Donna doesn't want to advertise hers right now just because. What's the matter?
Your store.
Sorry.
Your store. You don't have to be sorry. I love your accent. That's what I fell in love about you. About it was your accent.
So you can absolutely keep the SKU somewhere else. I think Donna talked about this the other day. She had it in her title. I just don't like it in the title because sometimes people, you know, think it can be confusing. Or like if you have a pair of pants and you put M33, they could think, I don't know, medium size 33. I don't know, but they could. And then
that's what I was saying the other day. That's
you can get it.
That's happened to me. That's happened to me. What you just said. Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
So that's why I always try to put it at the very end. I put the size in and then I put my SKU number at the very end. And the only reason why I do that is because, well, do you print out a slip to pull your inventory or do you use your phone?
I use my phone.
So you have to open up each order to look at the SKU to see where they are in your inventory.
Well, it depends, because sometimes if I'm on my computer, because I print labels from my computer, not from my phone, it's right there when I go for it. So it depends. But I don't mind the extra step. It doesn't bother me.
You have to open up each individual listing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not true. That's not true. I'll tell you why. Let me go to my husband's because he just had some sales and I'll show you. That's not true.
Yeah, but you can't bring that computer to your inventory room. I would bring my phone with me into my inventory room and look and see where the item was from my phone. Otherwise, you have to print out a list.
I write it down sometimes. I guess. I can't even log out now. Why not? Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm just curious. How do you pull your inventory?
I'm going to show you.
Oh, okay. Because I can't, well, I mean, now it's easy because I only have, a couple of sales a day. But when I used to have 30 sales a day, I would take my phone with me to my inventory area and pull my orders. Hi, Lisa.
Oh, he already started. All right. So here's an example. Now he must have already started pulling these and printing, but if you, let me share, helps.
To answer the free or personal account question regarding SKU or custom label, the free accounts have that option, at least on the computer they do. Thanks, Don.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, John. And
So,
then Angela says, I use my phone. I find it easier that way. Yeah, me too.
so
Okay.
this is where all my solds would be in this box. And you see how the custom label SKU is there? So they would all have that in this whole list, and I could print the sheet out. Or I don't really even need to print the sheet out, to be honest with you. I just go and pull. I just remember, or I come back and grab. If I grab 4 things and I come back and grab 4 more, I don't know. I don't really.
Everybody
and I have
does it.
sales recently. I mean, my husband's had better sales than me, because I'm just starting to relist again on eBay. I mean, maybe I sold 10 things over the weekend. I mean, I didn't have like and that was over 3 days, a holiday weekend. So I didn't have a big. I'm not back to where I was selling 20, 30, 40 items a day. It's going to take me a while to get back there. I've been so, lax. And, well, for yourself.
And where did you put the inventory SKU when you were doing it that way? Because the SKU thing is pretty new.
Yes. Yeah, it's absolutely pretty new. Before I had it in my description. I would have to go into every one because I would have it at the bottom of the description, so nobody would be confused about it being anywhere else. I would have it like, something to say like seller's identification number or something, so nobody would know like that was any part of any of the listing, like under we combine shipping, yada yada yada. Yeah, that was pain in the neck. I mean, now it's beautiful. Now I love it.
Yeah, no, I still put it in the title. Well, I didn't list any clothes today, so all I listed was hard goods.
And you know where they are? You don't even give them an identification?
Yeah, I just put them all together in 2 bins.
Okay.
The hard goods are hard to inventory. You have to just put them together in areas.
Yeah.
The hard goods.
Yeah, but I have like my back china cabinet, not my main one, my dining room, but the back one that all my glass and anything I've listed in there is either there or like I have shelves in the eBay room, like this wall, say shelf 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, because you once you start listing and you have a lot of inventory, you don't realize it, but you could forget where you put it. You could absolutely forget where you put it. So it's definitely important to have a Donna, on the phone, it's under item specs at the bottom, custom SKU. Okay. How you doing, Shady, honey? Hi, honey.
All right.
All right, guys. You guys have any other questions? We'll do this again. I figure maybe like once every few weeks or whatever. We'll see how it goes. Oh, thank you, Shady. Shady's been pumping them out on eBay. She's been doing a great job.
Oh, that's great, Shady. Good job.
Hey, Steve, for books, CDs, computer games, I put a label or piece of paper with that number. Yeah, see, that's what I used to do. I don't do any more CDs, video games, books. I bring them all to auction. So the books I used to actually number, believe it or not, little tabs on the edge of the book. Or I would put them in, hi, Jim. Hi, honey. Yeah, I would put them in a box and just say, box A, video game box A, and just put all the movies or the CDs, and I would just put them in alphabetical order so they'd be easy to find.
Yeah, when I would put those types of things in categories, I would put all right, so I knew it was a book, so I would go B1 would be the case, B2 would be the case, but that would be different than B1 clothing because that was a different case, or like V1 for video games, V1, V2 when I was selling the video games. And so that's how they got their bins, by like what they were and then the number. And that's what I would put in the title.
Heidi Leslie is asking if there's a difference between listing on the phone or the PC. Yes. So if you're phone savvy, I recommend everybody list on their phone. It is so much easier. For years, I was stubborn with the computer, but it is so much easier to do it on your phone.
How many listings I got up today? And I worked on eBay, and I took a lot of phone calls today. I worked on eBay from 10:30 until just about 3. Plus the kids were in and out and breakfast and this and that. And I got that many listings up.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Junebug, does eBay send out a 1099? How do most sellers handle the taxes, etc.? Great question, June. Everybody, it's individual for everybody. And when I first started and I was doing it part-time, I honestly did not get a 1099, and I honestly did not file any taxes because, for the very beginning, I was selling things that I got, like my other aunt who had passed, I had inherited a lot of china and things like that from her and her clothes and stuff. So it was really personal items I was selling, and I was doing it on a part-time basis. As the years progressed and I started building up more and more and more, I became a corporation. I mean, I filed taxes, and I have a business. My business is My Grapevine for You. So that's the name of my eBay store, and that's been the name of my company. And you handle it as you need to handle it. You have to sell $20,000 on through PayPal for them to even 1099 you, and otherwise they don't 1099 you. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be claiming the income. You have to, or 20,000 or 200 sales, yeah. But eBay will send a 1099. Trust me. So. You guys want to keep good records. If you don't have somebody who does it, just get yourself a program like QuickBooks or something like that. I have a husband who does all that. He does all the bookkeeping with spreadsheets and everything. So, if you're a newbie and you're just starting this, you're gonna clean out your closet. You're gonna unclutter. You're gonna clean the garage out. There's nothing you need to worry about, especially if you're gonna sell from now until the end of the year. But if you really start picking up that momentum and you're going out and sourcing and you're buying other merchandise, you're becoming a business now, and you're going to want to be legitimate. You're going to want to file and things like that. So
and PayPal will 1099 you. So don't forget, you get that too.
Yes. Yeah. PayPal or eBay or a combination of both. $20,000 and 200 transactions. So either or. I saw another question I missed. I'm sorry.
Yes, GoDaddy does integrate with eBay.
Yes. A lot of people live by GoDaddy bookkeeping. I live by Rob bookkeeping. But that's just us.
Shady, the best way to deal with that, she says, I have a hard time keeping records of stuff that I buy in stores. The best way to deal with that is start an email address designated to receipts. Just call it Shady's Receipts 2020. When you buy something at a store, take a picture of it and email it to yourself. When you go to a yard sale and you spend $15, write $15 in the date on a piece of paper in a book, take a picture of it, email it to yourself. And that way you'll have a whole entire email address designated to all your receipts, everything. You can do it with your gas. You can do it with everything, all business expenses, everything. Pile them all up into one email. You'll have them all filed for you. It'll be so easy.
Yeah, because the other thing I do, like when I was garage selling or doing estate sales and stuff like that. Well, the estate sales, I do it differently because I have an account online and they have it, my business. So I get a printed out receipt when I pay for that anyway. But garage sales, I carry a little receipt book with me. I know it sounds stupid. I know it sounds antiquated, but I'll write it down. July 31st, 20 Broadway, gloves, concert tees, Coleman stove, whatever it is that I buy and the amount that I buy it for, because that's your proof right there. And it goes in an envelope with my 2020 receipts. And that's how I keep track of like garage sales and things like that.
The envelope, not to discredit what you're saying by any stretch of the imagination. You're back in dinosaur days.
I know.
Take a picture, send it to your email. Less paperwork. Everything's right there. And if you do it right away, you'll have it.
You speak to Robbie about that, okay?
What?
You speak to Robbie about that. That's his bookkeeping. I don't bother.
I know. Robbie's old-fashioned like that. Yeah, Robbie's the old-fashioned. But you can print them out. Like if he needs to hold on to that piece of paper, you can just print them out for him when you get home and say, okay, here's all my receipts for today. Stick them in your envelope, fold them up, nice and neat. Because receipts, anyways, fade. Anyways, if you don't
I'm talking about like if I source at a garage sale, I literally have a receipt book that I just write myself because the guy at the garage sale is not giving me a receipt.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. That's what you do. You just, yeah, you can just write on a piece of paper what you spent and what it is. Take a picture of it and send it.
Yes, Tammy, that's yearly, honey. That is yearly.
Yeah, it's yearly.
I only deal with paper receipts.
No, Isaac.
There's no Rob. Do you know Rob?
Thanks for coming in, Mo.
Hey, Mo. Hi, honey. Thank you, guys. 125 of you here tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Massachusetts and Vermont, it's 600.
Didn't know that.
Well, I didn't know that either.
Little tip, keep hand sanitizer off the residue of your receipt. The ink will disappear with the alcohol. Yeah, that's why it's good to take a picture of it.
Yeah. For sure, for sure. Hey, Diane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and some of those thermal printers are really bad. I know, like, if I want to go back and look at some register receipts or something, they're gone. They're faded.
Yeah, that's why. Just take the receipt, put it on the counter, take a picture of it with your phone, and tell the lady, I don't need the receipt. You can just throw away. And just leave it. You don't even need the receipt. You get a picture of it.
Absolutely. Hey,
with
Brenda.
the date and everything, and just email it to yourself.
Right.
It's so much easier. Trust me. The less we handle money and receipts and other people's germs, the less chance we'll have of getting sick.
Yes, true.
So, no, thank you. You keep it.
True. Oh, yeah, today and like, for regular purchase, and he's like, "Do you want a receipt?" I'm like, "No, that's okay. I'm good. I have my debit card. It tells me what I bought."
Right on the debit card, exactly.
I'm good.
What do you do with yard sales? Diane F. If you buy something from a yard sale and you want to keep all your receipts for your tax returns, for your write-offs, just when you get back into the car, have a little notebook or a little, pad and just write.
I said, I have a little receipt pad,
Yeah, or a little receipt pad, and just write what you spent, what you spent at the yard sale, and a quick description of what it is. Just take a picture of it and email it to yourself.
Yeah, I'll just put the date on it too and the location, just so there's no problem,
Yeah, Michael says don't leave your items that you use a thermoprinted, they'll fade in the sun. Yeah, the receipts just fade. Okay, Robin's ready for her test.
Okay. What's the name of the location you put your product code in, Robin?
That's a good one. She was listening. Robin.
Okay, waiting for your answer, Robin.
Robin, where do you put your product code?
Chris the Goose, no cheating.
Is your name Robin, Chris?
JD, you guys are cheating.
Look at Shady passing Robin notes. Shady just totally passed Robin a note.
She writes capital letters, not the subject box.
And Chris the Goose is the kid in the classroom that goes, I know, pick me. That's Chris the Goose. He can't sit still. Sit on your hands, Chris the Goose.
Right. Oh, so funny.
Shady's the note writer, the note passer.
How you doing, Katie Ann? Hi, honey. Donna, I'm that girl too. Let's make Robin do some shipping, right? Yes, I want an apple.
Robin shipping? I don't know about that. We'll see.
So that's something I'll bring up in another thing. We'll talk about, like, how to determine before you list something, like what's it going to weigh? How are you going to ship it? Where is it going to go? In a box? In a bag? It's going first class? It's going media? What qualifies for media mail? A lot of people are confused about that. They don't know. They think video games can go media mail.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
And just so you know, eBay is very helpful. They really are. Right now, it's very hard to get anybody on the phone anywhere. And if you're not a store, you probably won't even have the ability to speak to somebody in person at eBay, to be honest with you. Take note, Miss T. Robin says, ignore all those idiots. Box in a bag. Ask another one. Oh, she wants another question. She wants another question. All right, Donna, come up with a good question. How are we going to stump Robin? Oh, what's the name of eBay's algorithm? She won't remember that.
Not the algorithm, the computer.
Right.
It starts with is it K or C? I think it's K. Is it K? James, is it K? Oh, look they're all answering.
Andrea Baker, cheater, Mama G.
Andrea. That wasn't very nice. Look she answers now. James is like, oh, I know. Pick me. He was the one who gave us the answer.
She's like,
Naked and Laughing says, that's my problem right now. I can't find something. That is such a horrible problem. I hate having that problem.
Oh, no, Naked and Laughing. Oh. All right. Well, again, try to take our advice. If you can't, be nice to the customer. Maybe off count on something else. Maybe say, you'll hold their email for future if you come across it, if it's something they really want or need. Cut your
losses because you're going to drive yourself crazy. I literally have spent like 2 days looking for a stupid like $30 item or $25 item.
I think at one point even I was that person way back when. I was so nervous I was going to get in trouble that I bought it somewhere else and shipped it to them.
Yeah, you can do that too, You can do that. I need an inventory system so bad. Andrea, reach out to me. I can tell you how I did my inventory system, and it worked really well for me. You have my phone number. You can call me anytime, and I'll tell you exactly how I did it. Another tip, do not use other people's photos or stock photos on eBay. eBay wants you to use your own photos. Using other people's photos can be a big problem for your account. Okay. Yes, James, I have seen people use a photo of their product, and then when you scroll in, like the second photo is the manufacturer's photo. Is that allowed? Because the mannequin photos are really beautiful.
I've seen people use my photos.
Oh, you have? Starting off, do you need a label maker? No, Nance P. Absolutely not. If you can buy a printer with a toner, like like a Brother printer with a toner cartridge, not ink. Spend the money if you want, and you can still use it for printing, like I use my printer for the kids print stuff, at home too. So less and less these days, but I'm still cutting arms and taping them.
I'm
Good
still
question, Donna.
I think she means, so am I. I have news for you. I don't have a Dymo. I still print my label and tape it on.
As a buyer, I don't trust stock photos because it's not what I'm actually I'm cutting and taping. Yeah, so what, Andrea? So, you know what? It's fine. I do
I
it
am. I still am.
all the time. Donna,
Hey,
I sold all 3 of those global figures today for $75. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome.
hey, Courtney. Courtney says, I love my Dymo. Yeah, everybody talks about it. I will. When my printer dies, and I'm getting close to it because I'm having issues with it now. When it goes, then I'll upgrade. But for right now, I'm doing my, and I shouldn't even say I'm, because my husband's the one that does a lot of the shipping. But yeah, and that's great too. Make sure, and when you guys, if you guys want to like look for a printer or look for some kind of tape gun or any of this stuff, go to eBay. Buy on eBay so you get the feedback as well, like that. Buy your tape gun or your whatever it might be. If you need a Dymo, look for it there first. Yes, Shady. Yes, 100%. Yes, perfect thing. Shipping supplies, eBay, you get free with a premium store. Are they giving away now with your store? Are you getting $25 a month with that level? All right, so you get 25, 50, or 150 on the top 3 stores. Take advantage of them every quarter.
No, what JD is saying is to order your supplies from the United States Postal Service.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just talking about that. If you don't wait much longer than now to order your supplies, because then they're going to be back ordered. So all your priority boxes you can get from the United States Postal Service, and you can call the number. We were talking about this on the morning show. You can call the number under your free shipping supplies, and they will answer, unlike most post offices, and they will interrogate you a little bit, but you can order, and they'll ask you how many you want priority tape, and you can use the priority tape with all your priority boxes.
Yes.
It's thin cellophane tape, but it does the job.
Right. And James, you and me both, we both ordered our padded flat rate priority because now they're on back order. I ordered boxes. I got all of mine about 2 weeks ago, I guess, because I wanted to.
I got all mine too. I'm all good with my boxes.
I don't use the regional rate boxes anymore. Not with Pirate Ship. They're away.
I use the shoe boxes, and then the smaller box is what I use. Excuse me, I have to go get more water.
Yes, the military boxes. If you're mailing to APOs, you'll want to have some of those as well. I know I don't get a lot of sales. Sometimes around the holiday time, I will get more to APOs. But that's, pictures. We didn't even talk about pictures. That's another whole topic, right? What kind of backgrounds? No, Sandra Kill. What kind of background do you want? Do you take lots of pictures? Is 3 good enough, or should you use all 12? Which makes it sell faster? That's like a whole other.
Yeah. The more pictures, the better.
Please remind new sellers, do not accept offers with cell phone numbers. They are scammers. Well, eBay will block certain things too. They you don't ever do any deals outside of eBay. Don't provide any
Did someone else buy something from my eBay store?
Did somebody else purchase something from Donna? Well, you can tell by the name. You can usually tell by the name.
I just got another sale.
New stores, I got like 10 fake sellers. Yeah, that's the problem sometimes. They will go after and look and kind of seek you newbies out. So just be very careful. Just as long as you guys are doing the right thing, you have eBay protection behind you. Make sure you're uploading tracking information. Make sure all of that stuff. And if you're really afraid of something, maybe you listed like something expensive, you can do it. I don't know how much it'll cover you, but if you want to take a picture of you boxing it, you could. Make sure if you have anything with a serial number, you take pictures of that. I didn't look. You said don't go there. Oh.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, honey. I saw that. I didn't know if you wanted me to call you out on it, but thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, that was nice. How much to send Gary the sex doll? I had it on sale actually a couple of weeks ago. I would do it for that price.
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
I actually was tempted to have you guys send it to Jonathan Alfaro after he bought all those movies the other night. New sellers convert your buying account to a selling account, then open a new separate buying account. That will start you with feedback and an older account. That's a good point too, Steve, right? Because some people don't like to buy and sell on the same account. I don't source a lot on eBay, so it doesn't, as far as for stuff I'm going to resell. And if I did, I'd sell it on the other account. That's another reason to have two accounts, because you can do that. So what is this? Yeah, what is this? That Shady says, dang, 24 karat gold playing cards? I never heard of them.
24 karat gold playing cards.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah, they are. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah, so that thank you, Steve. That is a good point, right? You may want to play around. And I don't know if that's what Tammy was talking about earlier, but if that's what you were talking about, Tammy, I wouldn't start a new account to use as your selling account. Keep that account as your seller's account and open another account as a buying account so that you don't lose the feedback for the selling account, for sure. Imagine that unboxing from Gary. Yes, guys, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed this tonight.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Welcome back, music.
All right, if you guys don't have any other questions, we're going to call it. We're going to call it. And we'll see you tomorrow night. I don't even know who I am on tomorrow night. I have to look at my list, and I don't have it up here.
You don't know who you're on?
I don't remember. It's not terrible. I have to go look at my list. I don't even remember. I have to look. I think it's
someone packing. No, my husband's cooking.
If you're in the chat and you're on tomorrow night, let me know. But other than that, guys,
or a shirt yet? I'll have to look. Sandy.
All right, guys. Have a great night. And
all right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And T will be back tomorrow night. And I don't know when I'll be back. But we'll see you. Yeah, no auction, Froggy. Not tonight. T wanted to come on and just do a little live show. I did have some stuff put together to show, but I think I'm going to call it a night and get a fresh start tomorrow.
All right, guys. Good night.
Good night, everyone.